我们在 Longboat Key Beach。
As we're walking along, and it was kind of dark, so I misjudged this one at first, thinking it was a false crawl. But as we're walking along, we look for tracks. First thing I do is I look up and make sure there's 2 tracks. Because if there's not 2 tracks, that means the turtle could still be up there laying eggs, which happens on a rare occasion. There's 2 tracks. Once in a while they fool you because they come back on top of one another. And then I'm looking for, is it a loggerhead or is it another species? So if you look at these tracks,
这是 two tracks 吧？
see it's got kind of a swirl to it.
这边
And
来，
it's
这
got
边走。
every other flipper gate to it. And so this is a loggerhead, which most of our turtles are. And then we look for which way it's in and which way it's out. So you look for where the sand is pushed back. You can see how the sand is pushed back. So here is the in track. However, there's the out track going over it. So you look for how the sand is pushed back. So if we follow the in track, they go together here, but we follow the in track up, and we look for a disturbance. If it's a close crawl, the turtle just turns around and goes back. And I thought that was this one this morning earlier when it was kind of dark, but she went back over the biggest disturbed area that we would have seen, so those kind of make it hard. And you guys saw this one last night here, about 8:30 at night. Sometimes they get confused and they come up early before dark. Usually it's in the middle of the night.
我就说有吗？
So the turtle came up. Another sign that we look for a disturbed area, and we look for the track stopping. But since this turtle turned around and walked over the track, we don't see that as much here. And we look for a scatter of sand, which because she walked over it is a little hard to see also. So we also look for this, her front flipper bar. And this is where, after she lays her eggs, she does this cover up with her front flippers to camouflage her nest. And so we call these angel wings, and so we look for those as well. So this is a nest, and what they're doing now is marking the stakes that you see on the beach, and they're going to be putting the
the market.
And they're also going to be putting some small stakes back there, and I'll explain that in a minute. That would then where her front flippers are. The eggs would be in the center of her track. They come out of the center of the body. So they decided the eggs are there. They're going to be, they just GPS'd it. Now, the stake, I can't tell you what everything on the stake means, but the first thing is an SNM, and that means stake not monitored. We do monitor, we do look at it and check it every day. We check for predation, mainly by raccoons. And we check for baby sea turtle tracks going to the water that look exactly like this, only miniature. We don't hang out at nests waiting for them to hatch. We look for the track early in the morning. And it could be anywhere from 45 to 80 days for this nest to hatch. I've seen it at 45 and I've seen it at 70. I haven't seen it at 80, but some beaches where the sand is really, really light color, probably Siesta Key has a longer gestation time for the eggs. Without any other measuring or anything, because we put the stakes the same distance apart, and we could replace that, having that direction on there. And that happens sometimes, particularly with the front stake. Now what they're doing, what they just did, was put 2 stakes in the back. How far away are they?
17.
17 and 20 feet, those 2 stakes are, from where we believe the eggs are. So if this whole nest got washed away, we could back triangulate. Even though there's only 2 instead of 3, we call it triangulate. We could take the measurements and remark this nest from those measurements from the tri-stakes. Oh, wow, we have a picture of this turtle.
Here she is.
She came up at 8:30 last night.
There was a big crowd here.
I didn't get her coming out. I just got her going back.
Okay.
So I'll
if
show
you
you
want to
that.
walk around and see
That's
the
her.
picture of this turtle.
I can blow it up for you.
And anyone else have
And
any
then
questions?
that was her coming,
Uh-huh.
and then she
Oh,
was
it's to go
heading
back?
to the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is an
yeah.
extra treat.
Isn't it-
because
was
usually they
amazing.
don't come
Yeah,
out
it
there.
is. I always want to see it. But
It was
you
a
know,
mistake. Like, so the
What time?
woman
Eggs
who
hatch
actually
when
was
it's
sitting
dark
there
as
with her
well.
husband,
On a rare
they were just sitting on the
occasion,
chair.
They
Oh.
will hatch,
And all of a sudden they saw this
during the
mound
day,
come out of the
but it
ocean.
usually
Yeah.
is
She
a
was like,
very cloudy
is that what I
day.
think it is?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
it's
She said it
just
took,
amazing.
she came out,
And they
she
get
slept
confused
for like an hour.
because they like
So
to come
we
out when
actually
it's cool
saw
and dark.
her at this point.
Uh-huh.
She
yeah.
just finished. We watched her,
How long?
but it took her so long. It took a long time. It was like an hour.
An hour. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And
Wow.
it takes them, I mean, when she said it took her so long to get down, she was so big.
She's so big? How big?
She probably was about 4 feet
4 feet
long.
Okay, yeah, probably
And maybe
300.
about 4 feet wide.
Wow, it's round.
But her
yeah.
head was enormous.
It's huge,
Yeah,
right?
it was
Wow.
really, it was like people cried.
People cry. Yeah, of course. I want to
Because
see
you,
it.
yeah, you don't, I
Yeah,
know.
you know.
Let's go！好安静啊，好平啊，是不是
You have the emergency thing, right?
？Yeah, I have that one. Woo!
Luckily I don't have it.
Look，看看这边。Nice.
We're higher.
We are higher than them.
No, we're the same height. I just hide it.
哟吼！好简单啊，一点都不害怕呀，是不是？当时变矮了吗？没有吧？好高啊，是不是？那咱大伞在后边呜噜噜噜噜吹的。
Oh, we're faster. Oh,
哟，
oh. Defeat them.
好像变矮了，
Oh, yeah.
是不是？
Higher, higher. I know. What the... So, I think we're going lower.
Yeah, we are getting lower.
Does it make us touch the water, I think?
I don't know. I hope so. You can use our feet to touch the water. Woohoo! 又起来了。Is that fun, right? Woohoo! Oh, you touch it! I touch it! Nice! Oh, we are inside the water island. Ah!
Plan. My favorite pants. That's my favorite pants.
See this, right? We are inside the water right now. Nice! Whoa! We are inside the water again.
What is the wall?
Yeah, water is so warm. 飞呀！耶！
Air dry.
Is air dried?
Now we're done.
Yeah, I think we are done right now.
But the boat's rocking so hard.
Yeah. Woohoo! Can you touch the water again? Whoa, we are inside the water again! Whoa!
Finally air
Woo!
dry. Finally air dry.
Yeah, you like it? Woo! 还晾伞呢。
Oh.
耶！马美跟哥哥在那儿呢。Get over there。一会儿把腿伸直了点啊。耶！这个地了，坐下一会儿啊。耶
How was it?
You're awesome, I like it.
Very nice.
Great.
Very nice.
今天我们
去 snorkel， 看能不能成功啊！这是我们自己第一次 snorkel。我们在 Point of Rocks， 这是第12号停车场。咱们得一直走到这个 beach 的边缘，然后再绕过去，对吧？你看前面那个墙了吗？咱们从那绕过去就是了。是吗？
就在下边了。
我们从这上来了。哦，找到了，这儿就是我们潜水的地方。
深吗还是不深？慢慢的啊，你先走。
拔点喽！哦，
这边找这个船，
小心啊！
往这前面砍，往前走，下去往前走。